Hello everyone, CrystalFissure here. Today we are looking at Electron Avenue in Crash. It's a Crash Nitro Kart level you see down there. This is Crash Bandicoot, Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled. And so we are here to play this. I'm here to fail as least as I can. Unfortunately, as you will see, I don't think I keep to that promise super well. But you know what, it's not bad. I compared my time to some other people and it looks like I'm coming in all right, not too bad overall. This is an incredibly difficult level in Nitro Kart, and again, as I pointed out with the Clockwork Wumpa, I'm actually really glad that these were the two levels they chose to showcase, because really, Crash Team Racing, Crash Nitro Kart, they're not easy games. You know, like a lot of people have obviously mastered the skill of them over time. I will say that, you know, I was pretty decent at Team Racing and Nitro Kart, but not, you know, like absolutely incredible or anything like that. Look at that, that's an amateur mistake from me there. But I will say that playing this now, like, Electron Avenue feels as hard as it's ever been. You'll notice there are no anti-gravity sections, so like back there, there was originally an anti-grav section. They've completely changed up the vibe, and so what I'm going to do is, obviously, like I've done with the other two videos so far, I'm going to show off the level like this. I'm going to show off an incredible sort of it's going to be a long video because I want to show off something I did, because I'll show you after when you get to it. And then I'm going to do like an exploring where I, explore all the different stuff, because there is so much to unpack with this. I mean, we've got so much content here. I'm really excited to see what the Android Alley is going to look like as well, because that was another like crazy wild level. CNK is great. CNK is absolutely great, and I stand by that forever. I stan a king, and that king is CNK. Maybe not in gameplay, but in level design and stuff. But yeah. You'll see that they've sort of gone for more of a neon effect, and being able to do this in next gen, PS4 graphics, Switch graphics, Xbox, we're able to see, what the level, sort of like a realized version, with of course a Beanox twist to it, but we were able to see just how, just how good I feel like CNK actually was. Because like a lot of people, they talk about it for the controls and stuff like that, but level design wise, this is obviously, based off the original track. It's not the exact same, it's a different vibe, but it's still, it just shows that they did, I feel like Vicarious Visions did understand Crash. Just inherently, they understood Crash. I feel like a lot of people, deride or dislike anything that wasn't, the original 3 games in Crash Team Racing, and maybe Crash Bash, but to me, Vicarious Visions have it. The music of this one is wild. It's nothing like Mancell. Like, it's totally different. But yeah, you see there's all this fight, like boxes. It's almost like a vaporwave sort of level in a way, like sort of a futuristic. Actually, UnlistedLeaf, Ando, who was with me playing this with me, he actually compared it to. It reminded him of the Detective Pikachu trailer that went up. There was like a Detective Pikachu. Like a poster from Detective Pikachu, and I actually see that. I actually totally see that. You see, I'm just looking around everywhere. Look at that like effect here. I've actually, no joke, I'm not even kidding. See that? There's like that awesome sun thing. I literally bought this thing from this store called Vapor 95. It's from the US. It's like really good quality clothes, and it's literally got the exact same thing on it. Yeah. You see that there's also, and I'm going to show it off after. There's also like other stuff where you can actually see like more detailed, was it like there's like a Japanese sort of Osaka castle sort of thing in the background, or similar to that, like Empress Castle stuff. All right, look at that. When you can get a perfect, look at that. When you get a perfect boost combo like that, and then hit it, go in here. That's exactly what you want. That's exactly what you want. Look at that. The hag is this, that there's actually like, I feel like there's just more boosting the reserve system. It may not be exact, but I feel like it's close enough. Like, see, rather controversially, I know this will annoy a lot of speedrunners, I feel like at times the reserve is so I wouldn't say glitchy, because you can't really tell if they intended it, but like sometimes it's just so far advanced, it's like no one's going to be able to keep up at all. It's going to be like 1% of players, whereas I feel like this, what it looks like to the sort of reserves and the Sacred Fire, it feels more balanced overall. And that's not me being a shill, like I'm not told to say that, like I just genuinely feel like I just absolutely love playing this, and I'm excited to go play Crash Team Racing again, and I'm gonna go play Nitro Kart. I think I might do like another like retrospective LP like playthrough of it, not like 100%, or maybe a stream, just to compare, because I had fun. I had fun doing that. And I know you guys really had fun watching that back in the day. Like I think it was 2013. I remember talking about like Arrested Development coming back in one of the episodes. I'm like, yeah, guys, Arrested Development comes out this week, and what a bloody time capture that was. Not a bad effort here though. We're going to go for 449. Yes, there you go. Not a bad time. Not a bad time. All right, so let's go. Let me show you a bit of a comeback story here. A bit of a Kim Kardashian. Here we go. So I'm doing some speed up footage here because I just want to show that I was in 8th place, basically. Got back to 7th and then sort of had to make my way up. I just got some incredibly bad luck at the start of the race. Like I fell off the cliff and then I got like knocked off a cliff and then there was like a time stop. So this is like an insanely crap time right now. But when you actually see the final time, I think you guys are going to be extremely impressed because I just cannot believe that this happened. So then here I am in 6th. And I must say that you know, it was quite annoying having all these guys on my block. You know, they were on my 6 on my block. You know, but you know, we made it through. We made it through. Well, or did we? I guess I've spoiled that I win. But you know, you might as well see how the sausage is made. You may see how the block is made. I'm not talking about the crappy Channel 9 show. I'm talking about the great Netflix show that I just started watching on my block. On my block. Look, guys, whatever happens on my block stays on my block. Alright. It's the 3rd place. There you go. Trying to still get better at this point. Trying to still get better at the idea of being able to stop and use that momentum. Sort of use the stop at momentum to, you know, just be in a better position. I think you can really use it in Clockwork Womper towards the end as well, with certain jumps and stuff like that. But yeah, anyway, there I am. I have made it to 1st place. There you go. Perfect. What a great piece of luck that was. And then of course it was all about maintaining said lead. You'll see that again, just getting absolutely stuffed with some RNG. Look at that. That is just nothing but bad. And the sad thing is that this time would have ended up being, this would have been better than, I mean, it would have been, I reckon it would have been better than my first time. But because of just so many little mess ups like this, absolutely disastrous for me. I will say though, that this actually both times beat that one that was sort of, there was like a guy that was playing, I believe this as of now is the best time of Electron Avenue, which I'm really proud about. But yeah, the video was uploaded by Game Explain. It's got like 31,000 views, and yeah, he was able to get 4 minutes 53 or something like that, 52.9 or something like that. So I'm extremely happy that I was actually able to, as you can see, beat that time even on this lap. So this is the 2nd fastest, and the fastest time was the one I put up originally. Anyway, to wrap this video up, we're going to have a look at some of the gizmos and gadgets and all the different sort of stuff that they've put in this gorgeous level. So first we're going to turn around and watch this. I'm going to show you this little glitch thing that's going on right now. You'll see that we are now in 1st place. We're actually not, but it says that we are. It's a weird thing. You think that maybe I was thinking, we're talking like, hey, maybe you can actually like do the whole thing, you know, and just like come back and it'd be like lap 2, but no. Anyway, I love that sun thing up there. I love that there's like a roller coaster thing. I mean, there's just so much going on. You can see like an Osaka castle. Honestly, guys, I think you just need to pause it for yourself to actually see just how insanely cool this stuff is. There's just so much detail, and I think it more than makes up for the fact that there's no anti-grav sections, if you ask me. It's a totally different vibe to the original in terms of like color scheme, but I think that honestly it makes up. I think it's not. I don't think it's a bad thing. Put it that way. I think it's actually quite great. I like that you can sort of like see that the light really reflects off of the ground a lot. So the ground is like sort of got this neon all over it. You see that there's these palm trees, these sort of I was gonna say inflatable palm trees. What is it called? Like holographic palm trees. All these colors, you know, like cyan, all the generic, you know, like CYMK, you know, like which is like a print sort of, you know, print. Yeah, think about your ink cartridges, right? Anyway, yeah, you see cacti there, plenty of cactus. This corner here, this corner is an absolute bitch. But yeah, probably my favorite thing actually is the sun, and then there's like these weird light things. We got food. This is the food section, the food and drink section. Pizza, is that chips? Yep, it is fries. Wow. Another cactus, different shape. You guys see, I don't even have to describe this. And how cool is it how there's like sort of a pulsating red sort of come through the ground like that. That is just cool. Like, they don't have to do that. Like, probably most people aren't looking at that. Most people aren't going to notice. There's some boxes on fire, what it looks like. Yeah, most people aren't going to look at that, but of course we are, and I think that the world is a lot better for it. I love these sections here, and as Ando said before about the whole sort of the Detective Pikachu thing, I feel like it's just like, it actually just matches with sort of what you want a modern day level to look like to me, you know, without being too on the nose, you know. But yeah, there's the sun again, the land of the rising sun with the holographic clouds and another, what was that, like yeah, I don't even need to say what all this stuff is. You guys get it. You guys get it. That was not actually on purpose there, believe it or not. Believe it or not. You don't believe it, do you? That's a shame. But yeah, that wraps up this gorgeous level. As I keep saying, I really love this. I loved Electron Avenue. I can't wait to continue to try and get better at it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. What am I doing? Okay, you know, I'm gonna say that it was on purpose. Thank you so much for watching. I really do hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll be back with more. We got one more bit of footage, and that is Sewer Speedway, which is, funnily enough, one of my favorite levels in the entire series. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you then.